Hi friends! Today we will be learning some more laws of exponents. So let's start. Let's first revise what we learned in our last section. In our last section, we learned the basic laws of exponents. Any number raised to the power of 0 is 1, 4 to the power of 0 is 1, 5 to the power of 0 is 1, 8 to the power of 0 is 1. So in general, any number to the power of 0 is 1. The next thing we learned was when you have to multiply powers that have the same bases, you only need to add their exponents. And the next rule we learned was when you have to divide powers, that is, when they have the same bases, you only need to subtract their exponent. And when you have bases that are different, you have to multiply or divide the powers. There is no specific law of exponents for this. You just solve each of the power and then multiply or divide the answers. In the case of addition and subtraction of powers, there is also no law of exponent. Whether the bases are the same or different, you just solve the powers and then add or subtract the answers. There is no specific law of exponents to solve such questions. Now we'll be learning how to solve the power of a power. 2 to the power of 2 raised to the power of 3. That is 2 to the power of 2, which is then multiplied by itself another 3 times. So 2 to the power of 2 times 2 to the power of 2 times 2 to the power of 2. This will become 2 to the power of 2 plus 2 plus 2, or 2 to the power of 6, which is 2 multiplied by itself 6 times. 2 times 2 is 4, times another 2 is 8, times another 2 is 16, times another 2 is 32, and that times 2 is 64. So 2 to the power of 2 further raised to the power of 3 equals to 64. So this is what we've learned from here. We learned that when we have a power of a power, we can multiply the exponents. So here we got 2 times 3. And then we get 2 to the power of 2 multiplied by 2 to the power of 2 multiplied by 2 to the power of 2, which means 2 to the power of 2 plus 2 plus 2, which is also equal to 2 to the power of 6. And this will be 2 multiplied by itself 6 times, which is the exact same that we got by multiplying 2 and 3, which were the original exponents. And this equals to 2 to the power of 6. Now let's try 7 to the power of 2, and this expression further raised to the power of 7. This is a power of a power. 7 is the power of 7 to the power of 2. What does this expression mean? This expression means that 7 raised to the power of 2 is multiplied by itself 7 times. So you have 2 to the power of 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, or 7 to the power of 14. So 7 to the power of 2 further raised to the power of 7 is equal to 7 to the power of 2 times 7 is then equal to 7 to the power of 14. Now let's solve some more questions. And using the law of exponent that we just learned, where if you have a power of a power, you multiply the exponent. So 6 to the power of 3 further to the power of 2. This is 6 to the power of 3 times 2, or 6 to the power of 6. 7 to the power of 3 further raised to the power of 4. So this will become 7 to the power of 3 multiplied 4 times, and then this will become 7 to the power of 3 times 4, or 7 to the power of 12. Next question, 4 to the power of 3, that to the power of 6. Answer will be 4 to the power of 3 times 6, or 4 to the power of 18. Next one, 7 to the power of 2, further raised to the power of 3. This is 7 to the power of 2 times 3, or 7 to the power of 6. Here's another question, 8 to the power of 1, further raised to the power of 0. Again, we have to multiply out the exponents, and we will get 8 to the power of 0. And anything to the power of 0 is 1. Last one, 9 to the power of 2 to the power of 3. This will be 9 to the power of 2 times 3, or 9 to the power of 6. And 9 to the power of 6 is the exponential form. It has a base and an exponent, and if you want to represent this number in standard form, you will have to simplify the powers. So 9 to the power of 6 has to be written in the factor form. That is 9 multiplied by itself 6 times. And then you have to further multiply that to get the answer in standard form. So now we know what is a power of a power and how to solve this question. It was relatively easy. You just have to multiply the exponents, and then we get the answer in exponential form. So now, friends, we know laws of exponents. Let's solve some questions based on all the laws of exponents. First question, we have to represent 9 to the power of 6 as a power with the base of 3. 9 to the power of 6 means 9 multiplied by itself 6 times. And 9 means 3 multiplied by itself 3 times. So we have 3 to the power of 3 multiplied by itself 6 times. And we know when all the bases are the same, we just add the powers. So we get 3 to the power of 3 added 6 times, which is 3 to the power of 18. Next question. We have to represent 8 raised to the power of 4 as a power with base 2. 8 to the power of 4 means 8 multiplied with itself 4 times. And 8 is 2 raised to the power of 3. That is 2 multiplied with itself 3 times. So we can write 2 raised to the power of 3 multiplied by 2 raised to the power of 3 4 times. And we know when the bases are the same, we just have to add the exponents. So it will be 2 raised to the power of 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. That is 2 raised to the power of 12. Next, represent 12 to the power of 4 as a power with bases of prime numbers, whether 1 or 2. 12 can be represented as 2 times 3 times 3. So we can write 2 raised to the power of 1 multiplied by 3 to the power of 2 for 12. And we have multiplied 12 with itself 4 times in total. So we write this expression an additional 4 times. Therefore, we have 2 to the power of 1 multiplied by 3 to the power of 2, and that entire thing multiplied by itself 4 times. So now we can group together the powers with the same bases. So we get 2 to the power of 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Next we have the base of 3, and this will become 3 to the power of 2 added to itself 4 times. This will become 2 to the power of 4 times 3 to the power of 8. Therefore, we have represented 12 in the form of powers with prime numbers as bases. Next question. Simplify the following expression. So we have to simplify the expression and therefore find the answer only in exponential form. We do not need to solve the last powers. 3 raised to the power of 5 multiplied by 3 raised to the power of 4 divided by 3 to the power of 2. Multiplication is where you add the exponent. So you get 3 to the power of 5 plus 4. That becomes 3 to the power of 9 divided by 3 to the power of 2. Here the bases are the same, so you can just subtract the exponents. Therefore, in exponential form, our answer will become 3 to the power of 7. Next question, simplify the expression. 3 to the power of 2 times 3 to the power of 4, and that entire thing multiplied with 5 to the power of 5. So here we have 2 3's. The bases are the same, so we can add the exponents 4 and 2. Therefore, we will get 3 to the power of 6 times 5 to the power of 5. So here the bases are different. Therefore, there is no exponential law to solve this question. Therefore, this will be our final answer, which is in exponential form. 3 to the power of 6 times 5 to the power of 5. Next question. Simplify the expression 3 to the power of 4, that to the power of 2, times 3 to the power of 2, times, in brackets, 2 to the power of 2 times 2 to the power of 4. And find the answer in exponential form. So we will first start off with the power to a power. 3 to the power of 4 and that entire thing to the power of 2. So here we have to multiply the exponent, so 3 to the power of 4 times 2, which becomes 3 to the power of 8, and then we multiply that with 3 to the power of 3, and that is in brackets. So this has the exact same base of 3. Therefore, we can just add the exponents 8 and 3 to get 3 to the power 11, and that is further multiplied with 2 to the power 2 and 2 to the power 4. So here the two 2's have the same base. Therefore, we can add the exponents of the 2, and then we get 2 to the power 6. So here, 3 and 2 both are different bases. Therefore, there is no exponential law to solve this or further simplify. So 3 to the power 11 times 2 to the power 6 is our final answer in exponential forms. We do not need to solve further than this. So friends, we have practiced a lot on the laws of exponents.